Now let's proceed to the next section, Offer. In this part, you will enter all the details about how your product will be sold. The first field is SKU, which stands for Stock Keeping Unit. This code helps you manage your own inventory. If you already have SKUs in use, enter your existing code here. If not, you can create one. To make things simple, you can even reuse your model number. This field is optional but useful for organization. Next is Quantity, where you specify how many units are currently available for sale. For example, if you have 100 items in stock, you will enter 100 inches this field. Then you have Price, which is the amount customers will pay to purchase your item on Amazon. The offering condition type should almost always be set to new unless you are selling used or refurbished items such as books or electronics. List price represents the manufacturer's suggested retail price, often referred to as MSRP. If you are a wholesale or arbitrage seller, use the manufacturer's recommended retail price. If you are a private label seller, you can set your own. I suggest entering the highest realistic price at which your product could sell. Competitive pricing, combined with strong performance metrics such as fulfillment method, customer feedback, and stock availability, helps improve your chances of winning the buy box. This can also allow your listing to display promotional badges like limited time deal or strike-through pricing, depending on marketplace factors. However, be aware that Amazon now validates list and strike-through prices using your recent pricing data. Therefore, ensure your list price aligns with Amazon's rules and that it has been used for a reasonable duration before you apply any discounts. Lastly, you will choose your fulfillment method. If you prefer to handle packing and shipping yourself every time a customer places an order, select I will ship this item myself. Alternatively, if you want Amazon to manage storage, packaging, delivery, and customer service on your behalf, select Amazon will ship and provide customer service. This option enables fulfillment by Amazon, commonly known as FBA. I highly recommend choosing FBA. When using fulfillment by Amazon, once your inventory is sent to Amazon's warehouses, they take care of everything from picking, packing, labeling, and shipping orders to managing returns and customer queries. FBA sellers also receive the Prime badge on their listings, meaning customers with Amazon Prime can enjoy free 1 or 2 day shipping. This significantly boosts buyer confidence and typically leads to much higher sales, as most customers prefer listings that offer quick and free delivery. In the Item Package Dimensions section, you need to enter the size and weight of your product's packaging. Keep in mind that this measurement is not the same as the actual item size that you entered earlier. Here, you are required to specify the dimensions and weight of the complete package that your product is delivered in. If you are selling a private label product and you do not have a physical sample available to measure or weigh yourself, simply reach out to your supplier for these details. They should be able to provide you with the accurate measurements and total packaged weight. Once you've added this information, scroll up to the top of the page and carefully review all available attribute fields. This is one area where many beginners make major errors. There are often hidden or overlooked options that can greatly affect your product's visibility and sales performance. For instance, you will now see a field labeled Sale Price. If you want to offer your item at a discount, this is where you can enter your sale price and specify the exact date range for when that discount should be active. However, remember that entering a sale price alone does not automatically guarantee that your listing will display a limited time deal or deal badge. The strike-through price might appear depending on marketplace factors, but promotional badges only appear when your product is officially enrolled in Amazon's promotions or deals programs. These can be accessed under tools like price discounts or deals dashboards inside Seller Central. These badges are highly effective, especially during product launches, as they help your item gain traction and attract new buyers by boosting its visibility. Here's a valuable professional tip. If your inventory is scheduled to arrive at Amazon but your product listing is not yet completely ready, for example, your photos are not finalized or certain details are still incomplete, you can use the Offer Release Date field found in the Offer tab. By setting a future date in this field, you can prevent your listing from going live prematurely. Once all of your details, photos, and content are finalized, you can simply update the offer release date to the current date. This ensures your listing does not appear live with unfinished information or low-quality visuals. Many sellers refer to their product's initial live period as the launch window, a crucial time frame when new listings often experience increased visibility and engagement within Amazon's algorithm. Although this trend has been widely observed by sellers, Amazon has not officially confirmed the duration or specific impact of this period on product ranking. Based on collective experience, the launch window typically lasts between 15 and 30 days, and in some cases may extend up to 90 days. This effect is based on seller experience, not an official Amazon policy. It is best to treat this early phase as an opportunity to establish strong performance indicators rather than as a guaranteed advantage.